What's up, Exodus? Because I got a different gimbal, I'm testing this one out. That's what the live is. I'm testing it, see if it works. What do you think? I think this will be a better addition to my other stuff. Yeah, it's the paparazzi. But now I thought this would work better, right? So yeah, this is what I talk about, like when I talk about like making additions to the things I'm doing. I mean, I know it's all experimental, but like it's just little petty money here and there. It's my phone, but this gimbal has a tracking thing on it, a tracking device. I'm pretty sure it'll work with my other phone too, but now I have two gimbals that are pretty much the same. I mean, I'm the only person that lives here, so somebody's got to do it. What is that, Angie? How you doing, Angie? Some of the names are small, I can't see them. So I wonder, if this has to go around the other way to get all the way around. I'm gonna face it that way. There it goes. Does it only go so far this way? I'm trying to figure out which way is the best way to point it. I think it's like that. I do not have a boxing career at all. What I do is cardio boxing. It's like a cardio boxing workout. I do not lift at all. No, I do not lift weights. Pretty much everything I do is cardio related. I'm doing all right. I'm gonna get up here and try to get hydrated, try to get ready for the day, so to speak. I was thinking about running outside. I don't think it's as cold today, so I might have to get outside and do some running. So I don't know. See how this day goes, right? And I'm testing this gimbal, kind of see how it works with me. See what this is. Try it out. I think that my natural size is I'm kind of a bigger person. Like my body wants to be big, like I'm big and heavy. So it's hard for me to keep my weight down. Like I gain weight really easy. So I think that's maybe the perception. I try to explain to people, like when I was in the UFC and when I was doing all these MMA matches, and making weight was really difficult for me. And everybody always thought I was like being a sissy about it, I guess, but my body does not want to cut weight. It wants to hold on to all the weight it can, like all the water, everything it can hold on to. My body tries to hold on. So it's very difficult to cut weight. Let me see here. So I think I'm already starting to get the gist of this gimbal here. But it is pretty cool. And I think I'm going to be able to put it onto another stand. I think that's going to be the thing here. I'm going to take this. Here, come over this way, come this way. I do not know anything about this Batman thing. What is going on? Go up. There we go. Let's try this. Looks pretty good. don't think I look anything like Daniel Cormier. Let's bring it this way. So I think this is working out. Like I said, this is just a test run for the YouTube. That's kind of why I bought it. I bought it to do YouTube Live so I didn't have to adjust the camera and do certain things. JP, what are you talking about, JP? I'm from Iowa. I am testing this gimbal. I have another one, but these are just different setups. I'm just testing them out. What are you saying? Let's have one fight. What are you talking about? Hello, how are you? Squeeze this on there. It is cold in Iowa. I'll tell you that right now. Iowa's absolutely freezing right now. I think the USA is great. We are a superpower. What is going on here, bro? Yeah, I mean, but here it's like 0 degrees. It's like 0 to 10 degrees every day. That's Wi-Fi. Let's try this. I live in Iowa. My name is not Mark. What is going on here? Why are electronics so difficult? What? What is blackjack? I know where Dubuque is. You know, I don't really do these like hypothetical things because it would never happen anyway. Khabib is a really little guy. I mean, and not only that, I mean, I'm way out of the MMA game. I haven't done any of that training in so long. What's going on here? There it goes. Switch. I've been looking for a job, but I'm looking more for like a job to stay at. I want to be somewhere I can stay there and not have to move around or anything. Like switch jobs or go to job to job. There we go. This one has it. This one's working too. I mean, I gotta say, it's just politics. I mean, people have been doing this stuff for years, so I really don't know what to think of it. I do a pretty good job of like stacking. So I go for, like I'll have a morning job and then I'll have an afternoon job, then I'll have a night job or whatever. So um, I do all right that way. Um, but I'd rather have right now. I'm looking for like one job. Robbie was at 170. Robbie Lawler fought at 170. I think that the ice again, like what Donald Trump is doing, I don't have any control over that. I think the ice thing is pretty wild. Once again, I don't have any control over that, so there's not a whole lot I can comment on. I mean, I could play devil's advocate. I could go both ways on the subject. I was a middleweight. Robbie Lawler was 170 pounds. A lot of people say I look like Robbie, yeah, but we're definitely different. Well, either way you say it, I don't think I look like Robbie. I'm bigger than him, and we don't look alike, other than skin tone. God and Jesus are two different things. I'm drinking water, bro. Well, I appreciate that, man. If you guys could you subscribe for me? We're making our way on up, so to speak. I think we're doing all right with subscribers. Hey, Leela, how you doing? Sleep. Screen to wake up. There we go. Well, you have an opportunity if you are local. Yeah, man, it's been a long time since I've been involved with MMA. It's a pretty sunny day today. I'll agree to that. What do you see? This is like a mix up. Khabib is so little, he would never be a heavyweight ever. Well, this is what I keep telling everybody. If I were to get a sponsor or I would get a contract or something like that, I would still be interested in contacts or full contact sports, you know, like I would still do it. It just I shouldn't say full contact sports, jeez. Um, combat sports is what I meant. I would still be interested in combat sports. I just don't have any backing, and I don't have that time to create it again. Yeah, I would definitely do like celebrity boxing or something like that. I think that'd be fun. Um, you know, it's risk reward. So I'm into the risk reward idea. I would take the risk if the reward was if the reward was worth it, I would take the risk. Well, I appreciate that, guys. Like I said, if you guys could subscribe, that'd be awesome. That would help me out now. I am going to be doing some videos and probably some more kind of MMA related videos. Um, okay, but what I'm saying is what I've already said. It's risk reward. So if I'm not saying that I'm Superman and I'm indestructible, I'm saying that if I got the right contract or I got the right backing, I would definitely consider doing a match or doing a grappling match or whatever it was, you know, like combat sports, whatever the combat it is. I do not have a family. He said, yeah, you can go for it then. You don't have a family. Nobody cares about you. Just do it. The Malich? What is that? Dude, the other night I went over to this guy's house and he had a golf simulator in his garage. Dude, we were blasting golf balls in his garage. It was awesome. Yeah, I ride bikes. Well, I have 4 bikes right now, and then I have the stationary bike right here behind me. You'd have to ask me specific questions, what you want to know about the Militich days. I would need to know exactly what you're referring to, I guess. Nobody's holding the camera, it's a gimbal. That's what I'm testing out right now. I don't have a Lambo. Don't have a Ferrari either, buddy. I got a pickup truck. That's what I got. Well, I mean, these are champion level fighters. I think they're very disciplined people. The guys that I saw make it to the top were very disciplined. They had their own ways of doing things. But I thought they were amazing, honestly. Matt Hughes was very superhuman, unbelievable athlete. Yes, I'll admit it was a very hard place to work out and train. I'll say that the what I refer to as the hardest times ever was the IFL. When the IFL, the International Fighting League, was going on, and the UFC guys were all training together. That was the toughest gym I've ever been in my life. I mean, it was day to day. I mean, people were just getting hurt day to day. There was a guy got his arm broke. People were getting knocked out everywhere. There's blood all over the mats. I mean, it was insane. And all these guys wanted to be the best, you know? Jens Pulver he's a phenomenal athlete. He was a great fighter, of course. Yeah, I mean, I think Jens Pulver definitely had his own way of like using stand up, or like his boxing techniques were different than most. The yellow cable is my compressor for my bikes because usually I have to air up my tires before I go ride. Yeah, it's different. Again, I got to get used to this gimbal, so it's going to be a different setup, but I think it's going to work well for some other things that I want to do. I think the more important thing was when I talk about risk reward was I wanted to be very competitive in my weight class. So all those matches, it was just one big challenge, really. I don't really look at it like um, I look at it differently than most fans do, I guess. Yeah, so this gimbal I think is going to work out pretty nice, and I can adjust it. So like now that I have it on a different stand. I can raise it, so I can bring it up, and it's still going to follow me, even if it's up. Even if I have it on this other stand, it's up high, and it's still going to follow me around. So that's why I bought it. So I hope this works out. So now I just brought it down. So having it on this taller stand is going to be a benefit, I think, because the regular stand is down on the ground. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. It was a long time ago, you know. 2004. I mean, that's over 20 years ago. Well, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate all the compliments. I wish that transferred over into my subscribers so that I could get more subscribers right now. I think we were very close to like monetizing, and then I don't know how YouTube works, but YouTube took away about 1,000 hours of watch time. But again, I don't know how the YouTube thing works. I appreciate that, man. Thanks. I could be doing better, bro. That's for sure. Life has been difficult lately, but I think it's difficult for a lot of people. So I'm very fortunate. I think I'm going to move this. I'm going to try this over here. So I got to unplug it. There we go. I haven't had much of a day today. I'm just kind of getting myself together here. I'm going to try to set this right here. See how it works. It's kind of tall, but it'll work. What? Diplomat, where you been, bro? No, I live in like a loft apartment, so it's like everything's like real hard, brick, concrete, steel, and so on. Dang. I don't think I could do that in one word. What's up, Levante? I saw Ron last night, bro. I was telling him you were in the gym. I gotta say that as far as training with people and sparring with people, it's just kind of dependent on where you were in your training. Sometimes you didn't have good sessions because you weren't in shape. Sometimes you had better sessions because you were working with the right person. Yeah, Ron was in the gym last night, Levante. I told him you were there. This thing, I gotta plug this in and try to charge it. Hopefully I can get. So yeah, he brought his son. I think his son is older, the oldest son he has. He brought his kid with him. So we were doing little workouts and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. I haven't seen Ron in a while. Yeah, people like to do that on live stream, don't they, Diplomat? You have a good day as well, guys. Yeah, I would definitely coach and train people. It's just, in our area, no, I don't think anybody wants coaching or training. They definitely don't want to pay for it. I'm from Davenport, Iowa. And Jesus loves you as well. I'm at home. This is where I live, dude. What are you talking? What's? Oh, okay, I got you. Oh, I didn't know you went back already. I was telling Ron that you had moved back home, but I'll let him know the deal. I do believe that that time period in the UFC was a very difficult time period because the sport was still really raw. You know, there weren't as many shows, there weren't as many fighters. It was more difficult, like kind of harder to get into the matches. I don't know if you do Cash App or not, but I do have a Cash App link for anybody who wants to support the channel. But to be very honest, I think the donations that I have right now on the Cash App are like $16. We've gotten $16 raised on this channel. So yeah, the UFC is very mainstream now, and I think a lot of it's more about marketing than it is about the fighters. But they run a good business, man. They run a good show. The show and win pay, it just depended on who the matches, like, it depended on what the matches were. What do you mean YouTube donation? If you want to donate to the channel, you can go to community post, or I think the Cash App link is posted on the channel itself. I am not monetized yet on YouTube. YouTube took away a lot of watch time, and it took away my ability to get monetized. I always say this about the fights, you know, all the fights that were ever had, and some of the shows that we went to, things like that. Some of the best fights you'll never see because there was nobody was recording the matches. Back when I started, it was literally like underground. Like there was a lot of shows that people didn't even know were happening, you know, just like these random warehouse garage shows, parking lot shows, high school basketball court. They put a ring up, and there was a lot of that going on back in the day. Well, it's freezing cold here, Diplomat. Dude, Levante, it's absolutely freezing, bro. It's like 0 degrees every day. Yo, how's it going? Yeah, that's a good question. I never looked at the sport that way. I think that you are asking a good question, but that chapter of my life wasn't the most important chapter. I'd probably if I had to show my kids something, I'd probably show them some football games or something like that. Lake Superior, bro. It's got to be freezing. Yeah, it's like every day it's like 0 degrees here right now. Yeah, I think that my more challenging times were maybe coming out of high school, like maybe my senior year of high school, kind of around that time. There's a lot of changes going on. And college was really difficult. Favorite country, I don't know if it's a country, but Scotland. Scotland was amazing. I would say Scotland was amazing. Hawaii was also amazing. Well, if you guys subscribe, I'll probably be doing lives some sort of training in the morning. I think this gimbal thing's gonna help a lot, but probably be doing some training in the morning. Well, I know it's not a country. What I'm saying is those are some of my favorite spots to go to. Hawaii was beautiful. Scotland was amazing. Yeah, I don't have the eggs, bro. I don't think you would give me the money anyway. What's up, bro? How are you? Hawaii is beautiful, man. It's awesome. Yeah, Andrew McFedries for president 2028. Well, if you want to know something about me, you can go to the channel. My name is on there. You can Google search my name. There's a lot of information out there. Yes, I am from the Quad Cities. Well, Levante, you better start jet setting. I know where you need to go, Levante. You got to be careful, though. You got to go to Colombia or Brazil. That's going to be the place for you, bro. Yeah, I live in Davenport. I don't train MMA. I run, I ride my bike. I go to this, they have like a cardio boxing class that I go to. Stuff like that. I mean, I don't train any MMA. I don't grapple. I don't do any jiu-jitsu. I don't wrestle. I don't do any Muay Thai anymore.
At Target, it sounds like gut health in a gummy.
My place is more like a little warehouse. That's the way I treat it. I don't really treat it any other way. It's like a storage unit or something. I have no regrets. Like I said, I think some of the things you're saying or like some of the questions you're asking me, I think you're asking all the right questions. I just have a completely different outlook on it. So like, fighting for me it's not an ego thing. It wasn't the biggest challenge of my life. Don't get me wrong, it was challenging, but it wasn't the biggest challenge of my life. So a lot of these things, I just have different outlooks on it. Yeah, I mean, I don't pay attention to sports. I don't watch sports. I try to tell people I don't have a TV. I don't, I look at sports and competition way different than other people. Um, the job search is ongoing. He said, "Get this man a TV." I don't really need one, to be honest. I mean, what I have been talking about is Monster Jam. I think you've been involved in some of these conversations, but I used to play a lot of video games, and we were talking about maybe getting a setup so that we could all play a game together or something like that. Um, but that's about the only interest I have in it. Yeah, I really don't have an interest in having a TV, a game system, a stereo. I don't have any interest in that. The only interest I have would be connection to the subscribers or other people. Yeah, I was big into zombies, man. That Call of Duty zombie mode was great, but I don't really have a need for it right now. Yeah, I wouldn't mind playing like GTA again. That was an awesome game. Yeah, Levante, we used to play games all the time, man. I got rid of all them games, dude. I got rid of all of it. Yeah, man, we used to like playing them games, bro. That was fun. Worst injury, I've had a lot of cuts. Uh, I had my nose pretty much broken, I think, but I never got it fixed. So my nose is a little crooked. Had a lot of stitches, a lot of cuts. Guy broke my arm, so I have a rod right here in my ulna. He broke my ulna in two places. This guy broke my arm. Yeah, I used to really love that zombie mode, man. Call of Duty Black Ops zombie mode was the best. Levante's, nothing's wrong with your nose, bro. Malls, how you doing, bro? I'm doing all right. I'm sending a couple messages here. It's all right, Malls. Some of these things like this one, I'm just running this one to test out this gimbal, to be honest, and it's working pretty good. This gimbal's tracking me around. No, this is where I live. My place is like a storage unit. It's beneficial, great. I just did. It follows me everywhere. I guess this was the effect I wanted, though. Yeah, it's all right, isn't it? I think it'll work out. Yeah, so this is what me and Diplomat were talking about this because we were talking about like, doing more streaming type stuff. And I was like, yeah, he's going to have to fly over here and follow me around with a camera all day to make it work. Yeah, so Levante, it kind of like, it'll follow your motion and stuff like that for you. I was kind of excited to set it up. It's pretty cool. But I got another gimbal that works pretty well, does pretty much the same thing. But you have to do it with just videos. It doesn't do it with Facebook or YouTube. I can't really show it because I'm using it, but maybe I could show it later or some other way. I don't know. I'd have to do it later though. It's just like a stand and it's got like this weird tilting arm that moves like 360 degrees. I'm not going to use a mirror to show it. I'll just have to show it later sometime. Yeah, you can, I guess you can call it whatever you want. But I'm gonna see if it'll stop if I click it. All right, see you later, Levante. I'll be right back, guys. Let's try it again. All right, well, if you guys don't have anything to say, I'm going to wrap up this live session. I just really wanted to test out this gimbal and see how well it did. All right, well, thanks, guys. We will be talking later. See ya.